Hey, we are back. So, second attempt here for our 30-minute leg workout. Don't know why the video ended, but it ended. So, we're back. We were about 3/4 of the way through the warm-up. No big deal, we'll start again. Just to review, in our leg workout today, recommended equipment setup. I've got 2 heavy weights, a set of 15s, a set of 20s. I also have an optional bench, completely optional. If you like to have a bench box or step nearby to elevate you for your bridging to get the most out of it, please by all means slide it over. We'll be using it toward the end of our circuit. So we've got one 6x4 circuit, 6 moves, 4 rounds, 45 seconds of work for each movement. We've got some compound traditional moves. We've got some unilateral stuff, so we'll incorporate some core strength. Anyway, we were a few minutes into the warm-up. We'll go ahead and start over. So what we want to do is get that body ready for our weighted squats and get into some air squats. So those hips slide down and back, breaking that plane of our 90-degree angle. So we want to get a little bit farther than 90 degrees. The hips come down past those knees if possible. Boom, 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 boom. Now as you press up at the top of your squat, I really want you to focus on this. Drawing that navel in and tucking the tailbone slightly without hyperextending the spine. All right, so this is a great opportunity in the warm-up to work on that range of motion to really get that form right. So pressing up through those heels at the top of the squat. I'm over-exaggerating so you can see what I mean. Bring that belly button in towards the spine and really tuck that tailbone, squeezing those glutes without swinging forward, okay? So almost like you're locking the hips back into place and then hinging back into that squat in the negative. Good, 2 more. It's a great opportunity to really work on that and perfect your form. Let's go into a reverse lunge. To reach, try to reach as high as you can. If you need to go ahead and drop the back knee completely, if that's more comfortable for you. In your stretching, go ahead and create that. Do whatever you've got to do to get through. Good. Looking for length in that lunge. Try to get a little bit more length each time so you're working range of motion. You'll see curtsy lunge later in the workout itself. Let's get into our side lunge to reach. So you're reaching down toward that opposite toe, working on some hip mobility, opening up those hips and hip flexors. Good. Body's in a slight lean, but we're not crashing forward. Perfect. Let's come up and kickstand that left foot. So heel down, toe up. We're going to reach down with our opposite hand, and we're hinging the hips. So instead of bending over, I want you to think about sending the hips back in a kickstand RDL, essentially. And you should be feeling that stretch all in the back of your legs, your hamstrings, glutes, a little bit in the calves. Good, go ahead and switch. Awesome job. So you feel the difference between sending hips back versus rounding the back and bending over in a forward fold. We're essentially preparing the body for our RDLs and just taking advantage of a great hamstring stretch. Good for 3. 2. Good, last one. Awesome work. Let's go ahead and reach up, inchworm the top of your mat into a high plank. Option to stay right here in high plank, drop to those knees, or scoop it down to a mini cobra or up dog if you need that low back stretch. Tuck the feet, send those hips back to down dog, pedal it out if you'd like. Good, walk it in. Stand it up. Let's go one more. High plank, drop to those knees, or scoop it down to a mini cobra or up dog. Love this stretch so much. Tuck the feet, walk the hands in towards the toes, and roll it up to standing. Let me get my timer set up. Again, I apologize for that mini delay. I'm not sure what that was about, but here we are, heading into circuit 1. All right, team, so 45 seconds of work, quick transitions, about 10 seconds of recovery, so just enough time essentially to transition. And we've got 6 moves on our circuit. I'm also going to slide in our bench. So if you're still taking that extra couple minutes of stretching, grab your water, maybe perfect your setup. So, your bench is needed for the last couple moves in the circuit. For your bridging, you can keep it off to the side so that you've got more room, whatever you need to do in your setup. We're going to kick things off with a 3 count squat. So what I mean by that is we're super controlled in our negative. So 3 count, essentially. 1, 2, 3 down, 1, 2, 3 up. So we're not rushing our squat. We're taking our time, allowing you to hopefully progress to heavier weights in your squat. And this is just a good opportunity to focus on form and time over tension versus getting a ton of reps. We've got 4 sets, so we will get a ton of reps regardless. But this is one of those movements where we're really focused on form versus anything else. So step into that squat. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Kind of stay with my tempo if you can. Again, at the top of that squat, slightly tuck the tailbone in, draw that navel in without hyperextending. Perfect. And honestly, the slower, the better. I know this forces you to be under control. This is where the growth happens. Slower tempo, under control, pulsing, etc. Good. So we're going to move into a curtsy lunge with a pulse. So in that curtsy lunge, we're pulsing, also alternating. Nice and tight to the body. So we're not looking for a huge step back. You're coming over, you're pressing up through that front heel. So you should be feeling this in that under booty. That really, really tough part to work, like the top of your thighs. If that's an area of the body you want to improve on, this is the move. Whew, good, good. All right, so we're gonna move into a single leg RDL. And I'm gonna kick things off with 1 weight to start. We're gonna go opposite. All right, so opposite arm comes down towards your static leg. Now the goal is to feel that little pull in the glute. It's a glute activation. Try not to open up that hip. Kick straight back and stand it straight up. We're going the full 45 seconds on either side. Good. Quick chance to shake it out. I know that moves a little bit more advanced, but one thing you can do if you need to switch to a lower weight or just body weight, I'd encourage it, because the range of motion is much more important than how heavy you can lift in this particular move. So focus on kicking that wall behind you without opening up the hip or opening up the shoulder, almost as if the body is in a straight line. You're kicking straight back. Core's working here. Good. Awesome work. So no arching or rounding in the back in that movement. We'll continue to work on that. We're going into a frog bridge. So first bridge move. Heels together. Boom. It's up to you how much weight you're comfortable using for your bridge. I typically go a little bit heavier for a basic bridge, and I use one dumbbell in this position in our frog bridging. Whew. So again, nice and under control in your bridging, especially if you feel your feet are kind of sliding all over the place. I've got resistance bands to use for this particular bench, but grab whatever weight you're comfortable using for bridging. So feet, regular straight up bridge stance. We're looking for a 90-degree angle here. So hips are coming all the way up, whoop, hanging out here at the top of your bridge. That slower tempo should really feel like an added challenge for you. Good, relax. Woo! Excellent, excellent work. Circuit 1, the only circuit that we've got today. Round 1 complete. 3 more to go. And we're gonna come at the top of our circuit again with our squats. Our 3-count squats. So because we're working in a more controlled tempo today, we've got a longer circuit block. So our block of work feels longer, 45 seconds versus 30. Just giving you a fair opportunity to get your reps in. Good, good. And then what's kind of cool and fun and different, last rep here. Good. 5 more seconds, we go into curtsies. What's fun and different is then we really crank up the intensity to finish and round out the workout in our EMOM. So it gives us a little bit of both. A little bit of time over tension, a little bit of power. And those elements are really what you need in a focused strength workout in order to see that growth, those results. Good, last Last one. Little 10-second shake out. Single leg RDL, doesn't matter which side you go. We're gonna work both. So we're coming down toward that opposite static leg. No rounding or arching. So try not to gaze up, keep chin to chest. It's also gonna help your balance. Again, forcing against your desire to open up that hip. I know we all want to do it. Woo! Good. Rest for 10. So there's just as much work going on in that static leg as is your moving leg. Form hack, again, try to keep that dumbbell tight to the body. So you've got your direct line in your rep. You're not using any wasted energy, creating unnecessary space in the movement. Whoop! Balance challenge. Last one. Good, last one for good luck. All right, frog bridging. You've got 10 seconds literally just to transition into your position. Again, if you don't have a bench, this can be done 100% from the floor only. Or you can get creative. Find a step, find some sort of chair, box, bench, something you've got laying around the house. And as always, you can choose to take this workout or any other workout to the gym with you. If you need to access heavier equipment at the gym, if you just want to get out, then give yourself that same opportunity. Maybe have access to fun, different new equipment. Have some me time away from the family, away from the kids if you've got the opportunity. Some of you do not. Good, I'm going to go a little heavier. There's no rule that says you can't level up or down in the middle of a set. If you're not going to get the most out of that set, then rectify that situation. Don't wait until the next round. Do what you got to do to get the most out of every single rep. Because I'll tell you the truth. The truth is, I see a lot of people investing time in their fitness and doing all the wrong things. So if you're putting in an hour of cardio a day and your goal is to tone, then you're not going to tone any faster. If your goal is to tone and you're putting in 30 minutes of strength training, but you're using light weights, high reps, you're not challenging yourself enough, I want you to really take inventory of the time that you're currently investing in your fitness goals and ask yourself the question, am I putting my energy and focus in the wrong areas because I'm intimidated, scared, fearful of change, whatever? And I invite you to expand the mind, to understand that there is a more effective, simpler way, and you can get it done in half the time. Half the time. Your metabolic rate will go up, your fat burning process will drive through the roof, You'll become a fat burning machine at rest if you invest that time differently elsewhere. It's the same time, investing it elsewhere. Think about how that could impact your goals and your results. Let's get right into round 3. I'm sick of hearing myself talk. I'm sick of hearing myself talk, but at the same time, I've got to shoot you straight. Racket, let's go. Boom, 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 hold, boom, boom, boom. Force yourself to keep that super slow tempo. Nice and under control. Pressing up through those heels. Toes pointed slightly out. Booty is dropping below the knees in the deepest part of your squat. I don't want you to cheat your squat. This is statistically round 3. This is where form starts to go to shit if you let it. So don't let it. You know what good form is supposed to look like. We've worked through the warm-up, and you work hard in every rep, not half of the reps. All right, we're right into the curtsies. That 10-second recovery feels less and less. But it's true. If you're investing 30 minutes in a workout, take inventory. Are you going all out? Are you afraid to challenge yourself in rounds 3 or 4 or in the last couple reps, sets? Whatever. Are you choosing a lighter weight when you know damn well you have the ability to progress at this point? If you've been working out with me for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, whatever, and you haven't taken upon yourself yet to add your own progressions, increase your own weight, compare your output to older outputs. So if you haven't taken that time, nobody's going to show up and do it for you. Nobody's going to be standing there waiting to applaud you when you're done. You're here for you and no one else, nothing else. And if you don't want to improve for yourself, nobody's going to do it for you. Whew, shake it out for 10. Get ready to switch. And this is crunch time. This is the part of everyone's year when they take inventory, when they take a hard look at their goals, they evaluate last year's goals, determine what new ones should be, and really ask the hard questions. Where am I investing my time, my energy, my focus? Could there be other habits that I should change to get to where I want to go? Do healthy, fit people sleep in every day? Or do they get up early? Do they get up before the kids get up? Do successful people meditate once in a while, or is it every day? If you want to be fit and healthy, should you make hydration a priority once in a while, or should it be an everyday thing? Are you looking at your workout in terms of just a calorie burn? And how can you work off some sort of indulgence? Or do you look forward to the opportunity to move because of the joy and empowerment it brings? Are you here for the right reasons? Last rep. Woo! Oh, thank you, Apple Watch, for not shaming me for once. All right, regular bridging. Now what we're doing here is, again, working those traditional undertrained muscles, like the top of that booty. Oh. Woo! Stay with. That's it. Last rep. Oh. Now, if you're not burning by the end of your sets, you need heavier weight. Hard truths today. Lots of hard truths. But I'm here to bring the honesty. So, we've got one more set. We've got an EMOM. Let's fly through this. We may have to make this an express last round. So 40 seconds of work, 5 seconds of rest, in order to get to our burnout EMOM, end of the workout. Here we go. Last time you'll see tempo squats. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Force that control. Don't forget about sliding that pelvis back into place. The top of that squat. Ah, good, good. Right into curtsies. Here we go. Pulse. Don't forget about that pulse. What you want to do is kind of frame those dumbbells, whoop, on either side of your calf. That's sort of the angle you're looking for here in the curtsy. Slight forward lean. Ten seconds to go. Good. I'm going to challenge myself with both weights for this last guy. I am going 15s, but that equals 30 instead of 20. And if you're ready for a progression, don't wait for me to tell you you're ready. Just do it. Oh. Woo! 5-second shake out. Now this is express. So make sure we're jumping into those bridges quickly after this set. Again, fighting that urge to open up the hips. Chin to chest. Gaze down. That'll help your balance. Woo! Good, good. Grabbing my heavy weight. Last 2 bridging sets. Heels together. Try to bring those heels, if you can, as close as you can to your booty. Good. This is all outer glutes right here. Awesome work, team. Stay with. little shakeout. Good, strong bridging. Oh, awesome job, team. Good, good. All right. We're gonna have to shorten this EMOM to a 3-minute EMOM, but that's okay. Sometimes adjustments need to be made, and they can be made. So every minute on the minute, we're gonna go 8 reps of everything, starting with a sumo deadlift to squat combo. I'll show you what that looks like. We're gonna go ahead and start with a sumo squat, slide those hips up, then come up into a sumo deadlift. So you come into your squat here, hips come up, we're deadlifting. All right, 8 reps. Now because we're only doing 8 repetitions, maybe you want to challenge yourself to go heavier than you normally would. You can always drop it down. Then we move into 8 squat pulses. And then we drop all of the weight for back extensions. So, 3 minutes instead of 5, that's a gift. 8, 8, and 8. Let's get right into it. I'm not wasting any time here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back extends. 1, 8. Oh, 10 seconds to recover. Damn, I love when there's recovery. Even if it is just 10 seconds, to be honest. Just enough time to shake it out. Here we go, we've got 2 more rounds. Beginning in the squat. You're in charge of counting your own reps. And if you need a pace partner, stay with me, because I'll challenge you every step of the way. I've got 2 more. Seven, 8. Woo! Oh, 7 seconds to recover. This is your last round. Last round, best round. Here we go. Make it count. Last one. Take your time, last set. Squeeze the booty. 8. Woo! Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hey, awesome work, team. This was solid. Thank you so much for bearing with me with techie issues. You guys put in work today. You should be proud of that. Go ahead and slay the rest of your day. Cool it down however you need. And I'll see you next time.